Steve and I have created a little list of our own of what we hope for when the season does come back. So I'll start with my first one. I'm thinking, since there probably won't be fans in the stands when we do return, just because of obviously the pandemic and safety, I would also really like to see what the NBA did with the virtual fan experience. I thought that was a really fun and unique idea, which enhanced actually my viewing experience to see fans in the background. And I'm sure the players liked that more than just silent stands. So I think it would be really awesome to see what the NHL could do with virtual fans in the stands. And obviously, I think NHL fans can kind of pump up their energy, have some really cool costumes, face paint. Oh, look at the dog. Oh, so it would just be really cool to see how fans tune in on the NHL side of it. And I also think the NHL could do some cool stuff with celebrities, because there isn't as much of a celebrity presence usually, maybe kind of around like playoff time. But imagine seeing Bieber or like John Hamm for the St. Louis Blues, or even just like a live cam on Gritty. I think it would be pretty cool. And also maybe just to see what Steve looks like when he watches the Leafs. So fans in virtual seats is my first wish list.
I would not apply. I like my job too much. Okay. I'd be afraid.
That's my number one. What about you?
I got, you know what? This is going to be so hard to pull off, but I want to see Alex Ovechkin score 50 goals. I mean, he might not need a full season to do it. He scored 32, I believe, during the 48-game lockout shortened season. But this dude is on like such a record-breaking pace. We were talking about the very real potential that he could pass Wayne Gretzky for career goals. And, you know, all the lockouts and the pandemic and everything, it's the only thing in his way. So as a hockey fan, I need Alex Ovechkin to score 50 goals just for the spectacle of it. I think it'll be so historical. Look at him.
And I want to see him swim in a fountain.
I want to see everything Alex Ovechkin. He's just the embodiment of fun in the game.
I love it. Okay, well, my number 2 wish list would be, I know we've talked about it a few times on the show before, but I really want to see that Canadian hybrid bubble division this upcoming season. I know it's been toyed around, but with border closures, you know, continuing and travel restrictions, I could really see a Canadian hub team city thing happening. I mean, watching the Battle of Alberta continuously would be really awesome. Even just Leafs versus Habs, that intensity. And I know that, you know, seeing these rivalries continue would only just spark that even more. And as a hockey fan, you know, how can you not love more rivalries and more passion? And I think that could be a really fun thing as a Canadian and as a Canadian hockey fan, just to see those teams battle it out in a division, which we've never really seen before. So that's number 2 on my wish list.
I feel like I got an extra wish because that's exactly what I want. It's 100% what I want. I would love an all Canadian division, but I'll add on to it. Okay. Sometimes someone puts an idea in your head and you cannot get rid of it. Chris Johnston was talking about, what if all the Canadian teams in the Canadian division are followed around by their AHL teams? Ooh. So the Marlies follow around the Toronto Maple Leafs, the Utica Comets follow around the Vancouver Canucks, and when the Leafs play the Canucks, the Marlies play the Comets.
That's
and
pretty
when
cool.
The Flames, etc., it's just double the hockey, double the intrigue. It's so good. Just give me more. And that is a really easy way to give us more. I would love.
Be a great way to find out who all the AHL teams are as well.
That too. I was like, okay, I think Calgary.
You named the Marlies, the Comets, and I'm like, who else?
Laval Rocket.
Okay. You're Googling.
Oh.
I feel like there's like a Birmingham or something.
Binghamton. No, it's Belleville now.
Belleville. We should know that. Oh,
Bell Vegas. Manitoba Moose. And I'm missing one. Is it Edmonton? I forget.
Okay, I'm sure someone in the chat will tell us.
I forget.
It's okay. All right.
No.
That's fake. Just you stew on it. I'll give you my third one. And I'm surprised you haven't said it yet, but maybe because you're just worried you're going to get chirped for it. But, okay, the Leafs need to win a first round this year. That's on my wish list. It's on many people's wish list. It's just time. They haven't won since 2004. We know that. They've been painfully close. It's been pulled out of their lifeless hands way too many times. We just need to put this storyline to rest. Even if they just win the first round only, like, I don't care. Just get the monkey off your back. Let's move on from this whole storyline. And I think, we can kind of, oh God, this is hard to watch. We can see, they have made the necessary changes, I think, that Leafs fans have been saying in the offseason. Do this, do this, do this. Okay, Dubas was listening. He did most of these things on the wish list. So if you can just win one playoff series, anything can happen. But we need to end this storyline because it's been happening too much. So I think that's a wish for more than just myself, but I'll take it.
Okay, so now I'm up to 5 wishes.
Yeah, this is unfair.
No, this is good. But you know what? We could kill 2 birds with 1 stone here because we need a good story, don't we? We need a feel-good story.
Oh, big time.
Yeah, come on. Who doesn't love a gray beard finally winning their first Stanley Cup after years and years and years? 2 birds with 1 stone would be Joe Thornton getting his first cup with the Toronto Maple Leafs, Patrick Marleau getting his first cup with the San Jose Sharks. Look at Jumbo. He's got to grow that beard back. And how about Henrik Lundqvist getting his first Stanley Cup with, does anyone remember who he even plays with now? The Washington Capitals. Weird. Super weird. Oh, Patty. Look at Patty coming out of the Shark. They didn't even make the playoffs this year, so they'll have to make the playoffs in order to win the Cup, unless he gets traded again. Remember?
Isn't he on Pittsburgh now?
No, he was.
He got traded again? No.
He got traded to the Pens, and then I believe he signed 1 year.
No.
Sharks. No.
Oh, yeah, he did.
No, he did.
Wait, where is he?
Okay, we're looking this up right now.
Where is Patrick Marleau? And the other thing about him is he can pass the all-time games played list this year. So, like, that's a wish we all want, right? In the chat. Where does Patrick Marleau even play anymore? Poor guy.
He's with the Sharks.
Yeah, you're right. Yep. We knew it. We got there. Okay. Let's get some fans' comments. What do you want for your NHL wish list this upcoming season? Okay, Alex says WWE has been using virtual fans for a while, and it's been pretty cool. Well, as a huge wrestling fan myself, I'm really trying to diversify. I think it's pretty cool as well. Pinoy says, I'd love to see Wayne be there when Ovi scores 895. That would be pretty cool. Even as a virtual fan, would we take that?
No, because by the time he gets to 895, I would hope that there's no more pandemic.
Ooh, so yeah, I agree with that.
So I'll meet you halfway.
Okay, him there in person. Yes.
Yeah.
Froggy says, oh, Froggy, that's cute. Any of the 3 vets mentioned would make me smile to win the Cup. I agree. You know what? Just something that'll make us smile, please. Oh, goodness. Yes. Wow. The chat is on fire today. Everyone's in a feel-good mood. I wonder why. It's lovely. And then our final one, we'll say, Ash says, I want to see a Joey Moss banner lifted in Edmonton. That's a beautiful one. We agree with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Legend. I saw that cool mural that went up. I think it was in Edmonton of Joey Moss. He's a legend there, and deservedly so.